Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for him.
And those are some numbers that he can be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's the great in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Here's the great. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Shot clock at 6. Şengün, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Few guys can absorb contact as well as Şengün. That's a tough shot.
For the 3. Brunson, no good. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the basket by the great.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Towns. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. He takes it in. Bridges with the board. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
From the arc. And the basket by the great. The great's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Hart. This game he had 13. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches from deep. Bridges misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Brunson up top. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen. He was averaging over 29 points a game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And, Richard, you were telling me before the game you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, Amen, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he is just such an instinctive playmaker.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Bridges misses.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's the great. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 10. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
He gets that one. That's 7 points for the great.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Brunson. There's the three. The shot comes out.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the basket by the great.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Hart. He has yet to score. Steps back. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. So for the Knicks, Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's the great. He's got 10. VanVleet on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's the great, driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, easy call.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
McBride passes to Clarkson. Yabusele is screen on VanVleet. And the Knicks miss again. Houston leading by 14. Here's the great. 12 points for him. Takes it inside. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, up by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Houston.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Drills it from outside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
New York missing again. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's the great. Trains it from beyond the arc. The great's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. Pass to the great. Clock at 6. Fades. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Towns, wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Here's the great. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Towns. Brunson sends a screen for Towns. The Rockets pull it in. The great's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Brunson outside. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's the great. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The great's got 12 now in this quarter. And so it's the Houston Rockets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look at Houston, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the New York Knicks.
They're getting...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
And so in the game for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with the great, and it's Şengün in at the center.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to the great. Back to KD. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. This one for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's the great, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
New York calls timeout.
Let's take a quick look at some stats for Karl Anthony Towns. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Outside Durant, pass to Thompson. Here's the great. Inside, here's Şengün. The shot from the low post is good. Şengün's got 8 points.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Anunoby, good.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Rockets.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Knicks are able to play 5 out, and Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Kevin.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Hart kicks to Brunson. Traps in the tray. 6 points for him.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's 37 points for the great.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Hart finds Anunoby. Back to Hart. Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Brunson surveying the D. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 8.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
66-37. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. The great passes to Şengün. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Set him up, and Şengün executed the pick and roll to perfection.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. The 3 ball, and another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
3-pointer, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Off target with his 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Nailed from 3-point land. The greats got 43 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's Houston with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And so we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game, the great